In this session, I'm going to explain the derivation expression with respect to full wave center tap rectifier. So these are the expressions I'm going to find out. So that is IDC, IRMS, VDC, ripple factor, and rectifier efficiency. If I proceed with finding what is the formula of IDC for full wave center tap rectifier circuit. So here IDC is nothing but what? This is a DC current, DC load current. We can call it as a DC load current, or we will call it as a average current. So that is indicated by IDC, or we can indicate it with IAB. So here you can consider a one cycle of load current IL. One cycle means 0 to pi. So what we are going to obtain? We are going to obtain a average value first. So here IDC is nothing but 1 divided by pi integration 0 to pi IL d omega t. So in this, if I consider what is the value of IL? IL is nothing but load current. Load current we can represent it with Im sin omega t. So replacing the IL value with Im sin omega t. Once we replace, then we'll proceed with doing the integration of this term. So in this term, if you proceed with the integration, so integration of sin theta is nothing but cos theta. Here we have, instead of theta, we have omega t. So that's why we'll get an expression like minus cos omega t. The limit is, a lower limit is 0 and upper limit is pi. This is a Im is a constant we took outside the integration. So we'll get an expression like Im by pi minus cos omega t. Now once we substitute the upper limit and lower limit for this expression, so you'll get an expression like minus cos pi and minus of minus cos 0. Here, if we proceed with the simplification of this mathematical expression, you are going to replace those cos pi and cos 0 with the values. Once we replace, the cos pi value is minus 1. So that's why you'll get minus into minus, it will become plus. So in this expression, we got 1 because the cos pi value is minus 1. Minus 1 is multiplied with minus. So you are going to get a plus 1. Similarly, here in this term, what happens? This minus is multiplied with this minus. So minus is multiplied with minus, it will become plus. Cos 0 value is 1. So in this, we have 1 plus 1 expression. This 1 plus 1 is nothing but 2. So that's why we'll get an expression for IDC is 2 Im by pi. This is a mathematical expression for average or DC load current of a full wave center tap rectifier. So IDC is equals to 2 Im by pi. Next we'll proceed with calculating the next expression, mathematical expression, that is IRMS. So if we proceed with that, IRMS is nothing but the, we'll first, before IRMS, we'll proceed with the DC parameter only. So DC parameter is, we are going to calculate the output voltage, that is average DC load voltage. So what is the DC load voltage across the load? So that is load here I am considered as a resistive load. There are different type of loads are there. Resistive load is there, inductive load. But in this mathematical expression, I consider load is a resistive load. If you want to calculate the load voltage or DC load voltage, VDC, we are using a formula. VDC is equals to IDC RL. Previously, we got an expression for IDC. IDC is nothing but 2 Im by pi. So that value is going to be substituted. So here we'll have an expression 2 Im by pi is replaced by IDC. Once we replace, we'll get an expression like 2 Im by pi into RL. Now I know what is IM. IM is nothing but current flowing through that load only. So current flowing through the load we can obtain like Vm by pi. So once again, the IM value is this IM value is replaced by a value Vm by RL. Once we replace, we'll get an expression like this. The Vm by RL 2 by pi, and Im is replaced with Vm by RL. Then RL and RL get cancelled. Once RL and RL get cancelled, we'll get a final expression for DC load voltage. The DC load voltage expression is 2 Vm by pi. So this is a formula is used to calculate the DC load voltage for full wave center tap rectifier. So once we have this expression, we'll proceed with the next expression. So next expression is calculating the IRMS. IRMS is nothing but root mean square value of load current. So that is represented with a symbol IRMS. So IRMS will be calculated by using this formula. IRMS is equals to square root of 1 by pi 0 to pi IL square d omega t. Here first I would like to replace IL. IL is nothing but Im sin omega t. So we know that IL is nothing but Im sin omega t. Now once I replace this IL value, I'm going to I will get an expression like this: Im by pi integration 0 to pi Im square sin square omega t d omega t. Now we know that I would like to replace this sin omega t. So we know that sin square theta is equals to 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2. This formula will be used. So sin square theta is equals to 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2. So here I will replace this sin square omega t by in this pattern or in this formula type. So we'll get an expression 1 minus cos 2 omega t divided by 2 and multiply with d omega t. Now if I expand this expression, so what is the expansion? I will take first this 2 to this side outside the integration, and once I take the outside the integration, if I take this one to outside the integration, then I will get an expression like 1 divided by 2 pi. After that, there is a terms in the numerator like 1 minus cos 2 omega t. So I am going to take the integration of those two terms. So first term is integration of 1, and next term is what? Minus cos 2 omega t. That's why I written minus integration 0 to pi cos 2 omega t d omega t. Once we have this mathematical expression, then we'll go for finding the integration of these terms. Integration of 1 is nothing but omega t, because I am doing the integration with respect to omega t only. That's why 1 is replaced with omega t, and the limits are 0 to pi. So here the limit is 0 to pi, and if I take the integration of cos 2 omega t, we know that integration of cos 2 theta is nothing but sin 2 theta divided by 2. This is a formula, mathematical formula. Integration of cos 2 theta is equals to sin 2 theta divided by 2. If I use this formula for replacing the cos 2 omega t, I'll get an expression like sin 2 omega theta omega t divided by 2, and the upper limit and lower limit of this integration is 0 to pi. So if I proceed with further simplification for this expression, mathematical expression, so here we'll get a expansion. We need to substitute the upper limit and lower limit for the mathematical expression. If you proceed with the substituting, this value is replaced by pi. So if it is replaced by pi means it will get pi. and the lower limit is 0. That lower limit is 0 is substituted, pi minus 0. And if I take this value to outside this term, that is nothing but I can write 1 by 2. And sine 2 omega t is there. Omega t is replaced by pi. And after that, sine 2 lower limit is 0. That's why you will get sine 2 0. So this is a mathematical expression. If I replace, so what we'll get here, pi only. 0 will be, we will neglect that 0. We're left with pi in this term. And 1 by 2 will be remains. And next you can observe, if I take what is the value of sine 2 pi, sine 2 pi value is 0. And similarly, sine 0 value is 0. Now, 1 by 2 is multiplied with 0 means I will get 0. So that's why I left with the expression pi. So now what happens? You'll get a formula like Im square root of pi by pi. Now pi and pi will get cancelled. So if we proceed with the further, if pi and pi get cancelled, so we have an expression like final expression, IRMS expression is Im by square root of 2. So this is the formula is used to calculate the load current or IRMS value of load current. Formula is IRMS is equals to Im by root 2. So this is a mathematical expression is used to calculate the RMS value of load current. If we proceed with another mathematical expression with respect to full wave rectifier, that is VRMS. VRMS, we know that VRMS value is equals to IRMS multiplied with RL. So VRMS is equals to IRMS multiplied with RL. Now already we in the previous mathematical derivation we got that IRMS is equals to Im by root 2. So this value, this expression is replaced by Im by root 2. So this is a formula. VRMS is equals to Im by root 2 into RL. This is a formula for RMS value of load voltage. RMS value of load voltage is VRMS is equals to Im divided by root 2 into RL. So after this, if we proceed with the another formula, see the main intention of deriving all these equations, we need to calculate the ripple factor and efficiency of a full wave center tap rectifier. If you want to find out that one, we need all these formula because to calculate the power, we need voltage and current expressions. That is the reason we calculated all the DC voltage, DC current, AC voltage, AC current. AC voltage and AC current is represented with RMS. DC voltage and DC current will be represented with DC only. The next mathematical expression, so that is DC output power. So DC output power, it is represented with PDC. Here power, we know that power formula is PDC is equals to IDC square into RL. So we know that power is equals to V into I. So if I replace V in terms of R into, so we know that mathematical expression for power is P is equals to V into I. If I want to replace this V is nothing but what? I into R. So then we'll get I into R and the another expression is the I. So I into I, it will become I square. So that's why we have another mathematical formula for power is I square into R. So now I'm using that formula. Power is equals to I square into R. So if I use that one here, I'm calculating for DC, that's why it is represented with the PDC. And the current used here is DC only, that's why it is IDC square into load is same RL only. Now already we know that IDC is nothing but 2 Im by pi. So that value is substituted here. This is nothing but IDC is replaced by 2 Im by pi whole square into RL. Now if I expand this expression, 2 square is nothing but 4 and Im square, this will become pi square. So this is a DC output power. The formula for DC output power is PDC is equals to 4 pi square multiply with Im square RL. Once we have DC power, then we'll go for calculating the AC power. Now, so these are the formulas we have used. IDC is nothing but 2 Im by pi, and Im is nothing but, if you want to replace, Im is nothing but Vm by RL. So now we'll proceed with calculating the another formula, that is AC output power. AC output power is nothing but PAC. So PAC is nothing but IRMS square into RL. Just now I told that AC current will be represented with IRMS. So IRMS square into RL. What is IRMS? IRMS is nothing but Im by root 2. Now IRMS is replaced by Im by root 2 whole square multiply with RL. So if I expand this, Im square root 2 square root and square get cancelled, will be left with 2. Im square by 2 into RL. This is a formula for PAC. PAC is equals to Im square divided by 2 into RL. After this, we have to calculate the rectification efficiency. So the efficiency of full wave center tap rectifier. So the efficiency is given by the formula PDC divided by PAC. The definition of rectification is nothing but it is the ratio of the DC power to the AC power. We can call it as a output DC power to the input AC power. So that is the definition of rectification efficiency. So here efficiency is given by PDC divided by PAC. Now just now we got PDC is nothing but 4 by pi square Im square into RL, and PAC is nothing but Im square divided by 2 into RL. In this expression, this Im square and Im square will get cancelled, and similarly RL and RL will get cancelled. Once these terms are cancelled with each other, then we left with the terms like 4 by pi square, and in the denominator we have a term 1 by 2. Now if I rearrange these terms, we'll get an expression like this: 4 by pi square multiply with 2 by 1. Now 2 is, if you calculate this or if you simplify this expression, we'll get a value like 0.812. So what this indicate, 0.812 is nothing but the efficiency of rectification full wave rectifier with a center tap rectifier value is 81.2%. The efficiency of full wave center tap rectifier, its efficiency is 81.2%.